What's up, everybody? It's me, Jerry. What I'm about to show you guys is something that I didn't want to do, but I feel like I still need to because, I don't know. I guess this is gonna be the last piece of, like, evidence shit that I'm going to be throwing at you guys regarding this whole Crash dilemma. So, it's now or never, pretty much. Shout out to Q-Rez for that title. But, yeah, let's disregard that. Back to the video. So, there's a podcast, PlayStation Blogcast, which was the 200th one. It's an hour, 41 minutes, and 57 seconds long, so it's almost 2 hours long. There came a point in time in the interview, or the chat, that Shawn Layden, the president of Sony Computer Entertainment, the guy that walked out on stage with the Crash shirt, mind you, he mentions in this podcast, or this blogcast rather, or podcast, whatever, he mentions that he is forbidden from mentioning 2 words of a platformer that was localized to the West from Japan, and we all know those 2 words are obviously Crash Bandicoot. The last character that was really relevant regarding him was Crash Bandicoot, so, like, I split the audio up so you guys can know that he was clearly on the show. It's him talking. There's no visual representation of it, but there's audio. You guys know who Greg Miller is from IGN. You guys know who Sid Sherman is from IGN, I believe. They're in there. They're talking to him. He mentions a great game that was a platformer from the 90s that he's forbidden from mentioning. I'm repeating myself at this point, but yeah. Here's the clip. I'm done talking. This is it. This is it. We have 2 months left. This is it.
Yes, we do have a special guest on today's show. Long overdue. Very, very special guest. I'd like to introduce the president and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment America, Mr. Shawn Layden. And we are here with a very special guest to help celebrate the 200th episode of PlayStation Blogcast. Welcome, Mr. Shawn Layden.
Thank you, Sid, and congratulations on your 200th Blogcast. I am a big fan, and I'm glad to have the opportunity to join you in the studio, such as it is.
That's very exciting, and
looks like your office.
That's right. It's a messy one. So you are, of course, the president and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment America.
That's correct. Coming up on my 2nd anniversary in just about 3-4 weeks.
That's right. Do you have anything special planned?
I think it's called Getting Ready for E3, which I think has been going on for about the last 3 months. It does eat up about half a year to get ready for that show. But probably the biggest success we had in the early days with PS1 content was, not surprisingly, Formula One. Japan's a big Formula One fan base there. So bringing that title out from Psygnosis was successful. The American titles we had a lot more trouble with.
Interesting. So you were a localization producer, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. We find the content overseas, we bring it to Japan, we'd localize it, whether it's doing voiceovers or subtitling the narrative aspect of it, and then a lot of tweaking as well under the hood. You know, whether it be difficulty factors or even some of the characters to make them more appealing to the Japanese public. I think the great example of that was the work that Shu Yoshida did on a platform game that was very popular at the time, which I'm now forbidden to mention those 2 words in public. But it was a really successful game because he did such a good localization job on it.
That's great. That's great.
I haven't even finished editing this video. Like, I was just about to start rendering it and put this up on YouTube, but shortly, moments before I started doing the rendering and editing and, well, finishing the video, whatever, PlayStation Latin or whatever, some verified PlayStation account posted a high quality render that's nowhere to be found online on the internet. It's a Crash 3 render, but he looks HD as fuck. Like, if you do a comparison, this render is stupid high quality. I'm gonna put the tweet up right now. Here it is. This is weird. This is crazy. I don't know why they're doing this, but they are. Man, just wait till E3. We have 2 months left. Just wait. I'm done. That was the last straw. That podcast from March 11th and this post that just happened April 14th, 2016 with the Crash render. Last straw, man. Last straw. They slipped up. They slipped up, and now it's out.